Hey everybody, it's Steve, a 1,000-year home in a rainstorm. And it actually rained pretty darn good, so that was real pleasant. I've been meaning to get an Accurite weather station. I love those. But I haven't put out a weather station, nor did I even buy a $1.98 rain gauge. But let's go take a peek at a couple of things. See how much rain we might have. So I'll look first at the, let me rotate you around. Oh, that was below the pickup for the little power washer there, and now it's right into there. So I don't know, 90 gallons. That's way too much. That whole thing's 90 gallons. 30 gallons. All right, there's my buckets. So I don't see an inch of rain there. If I looked at that, that's more like probably a half inch of rain. But how nice. I checked my windows and see they're not all the way sealed up, so I'm not expecting waterproof in the Connex, but I don't want a lot of water. Eventually, you know, I'll wrap the Connexes in earth bags and then stucco and then all those good things. So this one's still pending. I've got a friend that might come out and do that work for me this weekend. I'm looking at hiring somebody to help me out. I'm behind, as I said. Have you been watching the channel? So, I don't know if that leaked or not. There might be water on that floor down there. Now this has definitely got water damage. So I see when it's dripping and the water's coming just right that it's dripping down and it's hitting the outside ledge there and coming in. And I'll have to get that eventually. Look, see right there, I see water. That's all bad. So this door is not even close to weatherized. I wasn't expecting a whole lot out of that. So if this was tipped that way, it probably would have helped. Alright, the one I just did, no bueno. I see water leakage there, but I haven't weatherized its outside. And this one I have weatherized, and it's doing okay, but look, I see a little moisture right there. So, alright, well, I'm going to give myself a D minus. Because if you have any water egress at all, you have failed. You will not have a 1,000-year home. However, there's multiple layers of stuff coming to wrap around the outside of that. But I would be happier with it being already watertight. So what I don't have in the short run that I'm looking at getting in here, the headers above all the windows. And these, look at that, see, just temporary. So that one leaking bothers me a little bit. I'm going to have to look at that and see where that one's leaking. The door actually is leaking less than I expected. So it doesn't have any butanol around it. That one doesn't either. So, you know, it is what it is. I didn't have time to do that before a little rainstorm came through. But this one I've been chasing around. Eventually it'll have trim over it and all kinds of things. But where is the water coming from? Well, you saw it and I saw it. We both saw it. I don't know where that came from. All right, what a beautiful day I have. The heat broke anytime, man. It's just so pleasant. I'm going to guess 84 out here. The sunset. Well, I'm shooting video at the evening again. I worked past 5, so when it does that, it makes it really hard. Look, Bob Ross and I are going out to look at little trees. So let's see what we've got in the big world here and see if the cattle are fine. So I'm going to rotate here in a second. So you've seen a couple of videos where I was taking all of the leftover wood that I have and brush trimmings, and I'm not going to burn these. I'm going to hook up my brush hog and run over the top of this and slowly start making this a living drive. So I want 2 drives back to my property, because come October, that's when the rains come here, and well, historically come here in Texas. And I'd worry about 1 drive alone getting mudded in. I don't want to have to use my tractor to pull everything out, but anyway, that's what this is all about, is just for me to start wood chipping this as a living drive. And then I'll have, mycelium and fungi and all kinds of good stuff. I'm wearing my cowboy boots again as I walk around out here. I don't want to end up with a snake in my foot. A snake can bite my boot, but I don't want them biting my foot. All right. These mesquite trees are pretty tough. I cut all these bad boys down, and their roots are sending up shoots again that I'll get. So my neighbor said he has a bunch of cedar that he cut for logs, and he let it sit a little long. I'm going to put those cedar right here and just use it as a corduroy road. So I'll go pick that up. The cattle have all gone home, and you know why? Because they get their oats. Oh, I heard somebody scream. Right over there, a cow went moo. All right, you see him? I don't see him either. All right. Well, I'm going to put my cell phone in my pocket and take a little walk around the pasture. Take a look at all the woods. See if things are holding up. Sure hope I don't accidentally touch that that electric fence while I'm a little damp here. That'll definitely add to the energy. Oh, I see the one that yelled way over there. Hold on, let me zoom me out, zoom me out. I'm zooming out. I don't think I can hold that steady enough. There we go. They're on the other side of the fence. Anyway, they go home so they can eat oats and treats. So they're not dumb. They want their evening oats. They bail on my pasture, go home at night, eat the rancher's oats. That's all right. So I don't know how far they have to walk. They might have a long way to walk home. I don't know. The family that's leasing from it, they're a 5-mile drive, but God only knows how long their land wanders. And if it's cutting through 4 or 5 folks like me, they might have leased a whole bunch of land. I don't know. We'll find out. Okay, so this is Steve, 1,000-Year Home. I'm brushing rainwater off my face, and that is so refreshing. I should just sit here and enjoy it. Me and Mr. Ross doing our evening stroll. All these little happy trees around us. So, all right, like, subscribe. Join me on this adventure. You hear how quiet it is? I miss people. So, you're all the people I got, and you're all virtual people. I need a cyber hug. All right, like and subscribe. Bye. All right, there's like a bazillion dragonflies above my head. I don't know if we can catch a single one on video. Yeah, well, I can. Moving at 1,000,000 miles an hour. You know, I said earlier that I kicked over a fire ant mound a few days ago, and it had queens and males in it, winged queens, and they only do that when it's going to rain. So fire ants are good indicators of actual rain. So that's what those dragonflies are doing. They're going up there and they're eating up all of the queens and consorts that are out there flying around doing their mating. So, all right. Ain't that a pretty picture? Ain't that a pretty picture? My boots are wet. I had wet boots in a long time. Yeah, cowboy boots with shorts. Starting a trendy fashion out here. I'm a fashionable cowboy babysitter, man. Watches other people's cows eat his grass. But shorts and okay, look. Ooh, isn't that sweet? Those sweet legs. Listen, internet. Take it easy. Everybody take a breath. All right. Wet boots feel good to me. A little juniper thicket. Has Tim Burton vibes right now, but they're all sort of alive-ish up there. I'll thin this out one day. This little area is very pretty. A little field where I planted wildflowers. Nothing but weeds. Not even a poppy made it this year. Nothing. This was my last living tree out of those 300 I planted. I come out every day and water it. It made it. Looky there, somebody's gonna make sure I don't have it at all. Let's see if it'll focus. Won't focus. Somebody's coming out and chewing what's left of the twig. It's a hungry world when they're chewing what's left of a twig. So I don't know. Maybe it's still live down in the roots. That was it. That was the last tree. The last tree. He is dead, right? The bark I saw was still green, but whatever started nibbling them is not going to stop. Grasshopper would be my guess. Big, mean Texas mandibles. They are something else down here. When I hold you in this hand, I shake you all up, so I'm sorry about that, but I'm tired of holding with my left arm. All right, what else? Oh, it's quiet. The rain made it quiet, made the air clear. It's a little hot and humid. I would guess the humidity's 60 or 70%. It's still raining on me. I'm still getting rained on. Just little sprinkles, though. You can't even see them. Hey, this is Steve, A Thousand Year Home. This is the first weekend that I've got. Well, most of the weekend for working all to myself. But remember when I told you cows are curious? Watch this. I'm going to rotate. Look. They were, oh, no, they're pretending they weren't looking. Every one of them was looking at me. You liars! Oh, okay, they are. Look out there. You can't really see. But I am being observed while I go through the electric fence. Man, my video's not going to capture all of them. Oh, sure, they're pretending no. But trust me. Oh, you video deceivers! There, see? One, see? Two? Eyeballing me. Alright. Very good. Now I could safely get through this fence without a herd of interested affiliates getting through.